There's two ways to invest your capital in Dubai real estate properties, either by off-plan projects or secondary markets. So what do you suggest and what do you advise people to invest their capital?
Hussein, here at Mac Properties, I've always taken the approach that we are in an advisory role here. We try to understand our clients' needs as much as we can. And rather than hard selling to them, which unfortunately a lot of agents are known for in Dubai, we would rather empower our clientele to make very informed decisions on their own, based around and aligned with their investment strategy in the medium to long term. What that means is understanding their aspirations of what they hope to achieve from this property in terms of rental income, in terms of maybe savings for a retirement plan, in terms of just wealth building in the long run. So depending on each individual client, we tailor make our approach and guide them, because both branches of investment are equally valid when we talk about off-plan and ready. They both come with their own sets of risks, pros and cons. Obviously, with off-plan properties, you're talking about a development life cycle which can range anywhere between 2 to 3 years, depending on when you enter that contract. So if you buy right at the launch stage, obviously you avail of the best pricing that appreciates over the course of the construction phase of that property. So by the time it's delivered, you see a significant appreciation. That's one branch of investment where there is an element of risk, because when you're dealing with private developers, there is always the fear of delays or changes in the project delivery timeline. However, the Dubai government has taken very significant steps to mitigate some of those risks for buyers, because the property sector actually is the most protected sector, most secure sector.
Government.
Yeah, from the government point of view. As such, some of the policies which we can discuss in a future podcast, everything from escrow accounts for developers to receive funds from investors, the quarterly reviews of the project development at each site, which are conducted by the DLD themselves, right? So authenticated.
Dubai Land Department.
Authenticated, milestone-based project payment, you could say, phases. So investors only pay into an escrow account, which is monitored and
secured by the government.
Absolutely.
That's a big backup for an investor they can rely on if they want to invest in the properties in Dubai. That's
definitely.
Things,
So that gives confidence when we talk about off-plan. What we're talking about
secondary market.
Yeah, the secondary market. The choices are really limitless now. I mean, we're talking about everything from value for money studios in a place like, say, International City, that would be considered entry level for the freehold market here in Dubai. So there's something for every budget. And sorry, before we move on to secondary, one thing that is very important to remember about off-plan is that the payment plans on available now in the market. I don't want to name specific developers, but there are so many spectacular payment plans.
With the flexibility payments.
Very, very flexible. I mean, you're looking at anywhere between 40 and 50, maybe sometimes 60% up to completion. And the remaining can be paid in monthly installments of 1 month, 1% per month. And even in some cases, 0.5% per month.
Wow.
So you're looking at
post-handover, and where you can pay that's the 5%.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you look at the development timeline and the post-handover, we're looking at somewhere around 6 to 8 years of flexibility of payment, the second half of which can be self-sustained from the rental income you generate from that property.
That means as soon as you get your keys with the completion, they're still paying you 55%.
Absolutely.
And you can rent the property.
Absolutely. So your tenant basically covers the second half of your installment payments. And don't forget, as with the new laws in place, you can finance the second half of your property as well. So once it's handed over, you have a completion certificate from your developer. You can approach any bank in Dubai and finance the second half of that property.
Well, that means in any stage of the property's construction, even post-hand the construction, he's still making a profit. Absolutely. So either he's selling it just a handover, or after handover, he's still paying a small installment. Definitely. You can rent it out with a high yield rental.
Absolutely, absolutely. Think about this: at the booking stage, all you really need to have with you is a 20% down payment, in most cases, to get you started, and then the payment plan takes over, and it's very, very comfortable when you're on 1% per month.
Yeah, this is what they're attracting the investors to come down to Dubai and buying properties with this attractive payment plan.
There is no bar on nationality of investors. There's no need to have a local bank account in Dubai or have any real on-the-ground presence in Dubai in order to buy. As long as you have a passport or some sort of ID and are able to make bank transfers, you can buy a property in Dubai from any country in the world. We have investors from literally all 200.
And as well, they can get a golden visa if they're buying a certain amount.
Absolutely.
Is it $1 million or?
No, much less actually. We're talking about closer to equivalent to about 200,000 USD gets you started on that investor visa track, because 750,000 dirham worth of property allows you an investor visa.
For 5 years, is it?
No, this is a 2-year visa.
2 years visa.
2-year visa. If you're looking for longer term, there are other investment grades that you would need to meet. For example, a 2 million dirham investment in a property, which can be spread across multiple assets, not just one unit, will afford you.
You can combine them, you mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So if you have, say, 2 properties worth $1 million each, you are eligible to apply for a golden visa. Sponsor your family, sponsor kids, retire, and have a self-sustaining source of income in Dubai. Absolutely. Government has made it abundantly easy for investors to take advantage of the property market here.
That's great. That's great. Yeah. And so I believe now nothing is going to stop you to invest in Dubai in real estate, where Mac World Properties is ready to invest your properties in the right place in the right time. So I believe we're going to advise your investors.
Absolutely. I think the time is right. We're in the right place at the right time. This is a ground floor opportunity. Think about what Dubai was like in 2007 when the first freehold market started to bloom and take shape. A lot of those properties are worth, if not 4 or 5 times, maybe 6 times as much as they were worth. We're talking about the early launches, the Imar properties, Arabian Ranches, the Springs, some of the older.
They're still going on, and
there's
projects.
And so think about what's happening now in 2024 and 25 as another ground floor opportunity. Anyone that comes in now can see tremendous appreciation in value. The rental yields are amongst the highest in the world. Dubai is a terrific place to live and raise your kids. It's tax-free.
Beautiful weather.
Amazing weather. Yeah. And we've seen a trend in the last year or so. A lot of people from Europe are new arrivals in Dubai that are relocating for the very reasons that we just explained. So I think the trend will continue this year.
That's great.
A lot of the inquiries I'm getting now are remarkably the coming in with international numbers, okay, starting with the plus something that tells you these are new arrivals in the country. They don't even have local phone lines yet, but they're inquiring about properties. So to rent and to buy, we have both renters and buyers. So that gives you an indication. I would say in the last month, about 30 to 40% of the leads that we generated at Mac World were international numbers indicating new arrivals in Dubai.
Wow.
That's going to continue.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is great. And we wish you can carry on with these levels. And we're hoping you're going to carry on with this stability in the economy. And where the world watching Dubai real estate now, and everybody's coming to Dubai real estate because they know this is all facts is going on. and they want to enjoy it and as well as to invest.
Yeah, I mean, look at the state of the world. I think the future is here in the GCC region in general, but Dubai in particular.
Yeah.
And I think all of the pieces are in place for this to be a remarkable success story, and continue to be one in the next.
Not only ordinary people they coming to Dubai, even millionaires, billionaires. They're coming down here. They're leaving the state where they grow for years, and they're coming towards Dubai to carry on their dream and their investment.
I don't know the exact stats, but this is soon set to be the billionaire capital of the world. There, used to be Monaco and some other places, but I think Dubai is taking over that title as well. I think there's somewhere around 100,000 plus USD millionaires in Dubai, and over 50 billionaires that have moved in the last 3 years to Dubai. So that's a lot of spending power.
Small city with the big dreams,
big ambitions
for big guys, for even anyone to join normal.
And there's a ripple down effect from people of this caliber moving to Dubai. You'll see it in every sector, in every industry will benefit from the overall.
That'll be great.
Growth. Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us again, and hope to see you in the near future. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.